So here we have the outside of the Swift Escape 604. If I move along, we will firstly come to the mains hookup point. Next we have the freshwater fill. So push in, twist and remove the freshwater cap to then pop a hose in and fill your freshwater tank up. You can also, with these particular models, also remove this little cap just here, and you will see that there is a 2-pin plug to take a 12-volt submersible pump if you wanted to fill your water up from an aqua roll. If we now go lower down, you will see the freshwater tank drain and the wastewater tank drain just here. They both work on solenoids and are emptied via switches on the inside of the van. Next we have the lower and higher fridge vents. This model does come with winter covers, and they literally just clip on the outside. These covers are only required if you are using the van in cold climate. Usually if you're going skiing or something like that. Obviously do not have them on in warm weather, or otherwise the fridge will overheat. Also make sure nothing's obstructing these, and do not spray lots of water at them when washing the van. Next we have just an external locker space. Then we have the gas locker. In here there is room for 2 bottles, and this van also runs what's known as a drive safe system. So you will see the regulator just here. This is a drive safe regulator, and we also have a drive safe pigtail attached to the propane bottle. So when you turn your propane bottle on, you then need to hold this button down for about 3 or 4 seconds, and this will then allow the gas in to the van. Basically how the drive safe system works, if this hose gets severed in any way, this little valve here will recognise a sudden drop in gas pressure and cut the gas off. And we also have a crash valve on the regulator itself. These can sometimes be also triggered if you go over a bump quite violently. So if you've turned your gas bottle on and pressed this button here and you're still not getting any gas in the van, just come and press this button in here to reset this. With this system, this means that you do not need to turn your gas off for travel if you do not want to. Obviously if you do, you obviously then need to repeat this procedure when you turn the bottle on, and also when the bottle is depleted and you put a new one on. It does re-highlight everything I've just said just on this little sticker as well. Beneath the gas locker we then have the location of the Thetford cassette toilet. Lift up, pull out, and you will see it is a standard cassette on wheels with an extendable handle. When you slide it back in, do make sure that the handle relocates. The spare wheel is just located behind the rear axle, and it winds down on this little mechanism here. So in your jack and wheel brace, which is underneath your passenger seat, there is a bar in there. Insert it into there and then wind it down, and it will come down on a cable. If we now move round to the rear of the motorhome, you'll see the reversing camera and the bike rack. With the bike rack, just take firm grip and pull, and it will then drop down. You will then see we have fixing points for the wheels of the bicycles, and they do move about, and then these then go through the wheels of the bike, and then you will then see we have arms that can then move all about and then attach to the frames. We also have reverse sensors on this van as well. If we now move round to the other side, up high, we have the roll-out canopy and the flue for the Truma boiler. You do not need to do anything with these particular flues, just make sure that nothing is obstructing it. And then lastly, we have the diesel filler point, which unlocks on the ignition key.